Good morning, everyone. A special thanks to Kevin and Barb and Maureen for inviting me and the troopers here. I'm amazed to look out at this park and field and see the faces from 2 years old to 82 years old would be my guess. And I think about Brian playing t-ball. He was probably 6 foot tall in kindergarten too, I would imagine. And I think about these trees that watched him as a young boy, not only on this field, but then in that pool. And I look out and I see these two boys here and these girls here. And I hope they ask that question when they see this sign that's going to be unveiled about who was Brian McNally, who was Captain McNally, who was Trooper McNally. Because I can't think of anybody in my 52 years that was more about the definition of service and putting others before self than Captain Brian McNally. The deputy mayor went through the list of it, and I just think of that example that he set for really these young boys and girls around the state and country that at that young age can understand what it means to give and to put others before yourself, and that in the giving is really how much we receive, whether that was Habitat for Humanity, volunteer fireman, trooper, Marine. He did it because he realized how much he got back from it. So it is my hope that when the young kids of Morris Township and beyond come to this field, that they understand what the definition of service is, and that when Brian raised his hand to take his oath, both as a Marine Corps officer, as a trooper, that when he said, "I will do this job to the best of my ability and to the best of my understanding, so help me God," and God does. And that's what's so beautiful about a life of service. I am honored to have met him a few times. He stood a bit taller than me. I will close with the story that I relayed at his funeral. We were going out onto the football field for the Jets game to do the national anthem, and we usually line up in height order in the tunnel. And at 6'9", I had no possible way of being at the front of that. Brian was going to trump me, but for the first time, I went up to him. I said, "Brian, I'm going to pull rank." I said, "I'd like to lead the troopers out onto the field." And he said, "Go ahead, Colonel." So that picture, which we still have today, shows me, a couple commanders, and then Trooper Brian McNally standing 6'9", saluting fittingly as we sang our country's national anthem in the greatest country on the face of the earth. God bless the McNally family, and God bless the memory of Brian McNally. Thank you.